Go live. Well, nearly there. Turns out you need to push the start. All right. Hopefully, we are live now. I hope. Hopefully. All right. Should be live. Should be live now. Hello? Hello? Oh man. Wait a minute. Okay. Oh man. Why is this not working? All right. New private window. Why is it? Oh man. Sorry. One sec. Sorry. Why is this? Copy video URL? Alright. I think we're getting there. Hopefully. Hopefully people will be able to join now. That's live. Let me just update these links. Live stream. Okay. So, people are here. Yay! Oh wow, internet actually works. There we go. All right, I've got some people here. Yay! Okay, bear with me. Let's wait for a few people to catch up. New video, just putting this in the old link. We are starting now. All right. Excellent. How many people have got? 7 people. Let's see if we can get a few more people here. All right. Post this here. Hopefully people will be joining us here. People are asking me. Excellent. Good. So how many have we got here? We got so if you're not seeing me here, the people who are lost on the old link, give me one sec. All right, I think that's good. We've got 10 people. All right, let's see if we can get a couple more, and then we'll give this a go. I'm sorry about the delay. I thought I had it all working, but actually, it was going to the wrong address. So it just took me a while to figure out where the video is actually going to correctly. So that's all the links should be updated now. So today's event should be a bit of fun. Thank you to JGAurora for promoting this event and for giving us the idea for this. So this is Black Friday. You know, around the US, they have massive sales at the end of November. And JGAurora is taking part in that. They are running some awesome deals on, let me bring up the slides. They are running some awesome deals on the A5S and the JGAurora JG Maker Magic. So there's great deals in Amazon USA and also Germany Amazon as well. So how will today work? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain how the giveaway will work. I'm going to do a bit of a promotional spiel about the JGAurora A5S and the JG Maker Magic. I'm going to talk a bit about the deals that are on offer, and then I'm going to actually get you guys to ask me questions about these two printers. The reason you'll want to ask me questions, the lucky dip will be starting after the questions, but the first 10 people to ask me questions will get to go first with an extra go in the lucky dip. So if you want an extra shot at winning something and you want the first dibs, asking questions will be the best way to do that. So let's get going. Hopefully everything's still humming away with the video, I hope. Let's see. Just want to make sure everything's still going smoothly here. We've got 18 people here, looks like. So, excellent. All right, let's get started. So, today's prize is on offer. Hopefully you can see the slides there at the bottom of the video. Hopefully that's showing up for people. The main prize will be a 3D printer. Not the A5S, not the JG Make Magic, but actually a brand new printer JGAurora is releasing. This is their first resin 3D printer. So these are filament printers. These are FDM printers where they melt plastic and extrude it through a nozzle. Resin printers work a bit differently, where they have a liquid resin that is cured via UV light. It still prints the part layer by layer, but rather than moving a head around, it projects a higher resolution image and cures layer by layer using a projection system. This can give you incredible high resolution prints. So for printing little models or figurines with little individual fingers, it's the only way to get super high resolution printing. So this is a new technology, and we're going to give away one of those printers today. The printer's being it's just being launched, so it's a pretty cool opportunity. We're also giving away 6 rolls of PLA filament, so that's a pretty good win, and 8 discount coupons for the JGAurora store. $5 off any purchase of $15 or more, so you can pick up a roll of filament for a discount price or get some money off a new printer, as well as a couple of packs of nozzles as well. So this is that resin printer. This is the JGAurora G3. It's pretty good looking. It's got a acrylic top lid, which protects your eyes from UV light and also prevents your resin in the tank from curing from outside UV light. That's how it works here. The projector's on the bottom, and there's a print platform that actually moves up, and the print actually prints upside down, stuck onto that print head. So this is a resin printer. Many people have not seen one of these before or used them. I have used them. It's very different to FDM printing. So you're gonna feel like a beginner from day one. If you've had lots of experience with a FDM printer, it's not applicable, but they're a lot of fun and you can get some really cool high quality prints out of them. I don't have all the technical details on this printer, but I have put on the live page, there's a link there to the JGAurora G3 on the official JGAurora store webpage, and there's some more details there, and I imagine they'll announce more details on their official website as well. So yeah, it's a pretty cool bit of kit. I don't have a photo of it anymore, but yeah, you can see it's a brand new model, and we'll have to see how it goes. I'm looking forward to trying one out myself and bringing you guys a review at some stage. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about the JGAurora A5S and the JGAurora Magic, and then we'll get onto the Lucky Dip. The way the Lucky Dip will work is there's going to be 256 boxes. Everyone gets to pick one box. You'll get a number. Then at the end, we'll randomly draw the prizes and you'll find out what you've actually won, if you've won something. There's 25 prizes, so 1 in 10 will win something, so that's a pretty good deal. And like I said before, the first 10 people to ask a question about these two printers, when I say go, will get an extra bonus guess and they'll get to pick their box first. So there'll be an advantage to asking questions later on. After we've done those questions, then everyone will get to, I'll open up to everyone and everyone can go and draw their boxes, and then we will draw the prizes at the end. So these two printers, some of you are probably very familiar with them. There's a lot of people here from the JGAurora A5S group. I'd like to talk a bit about that printer as well as talk about the JG Maker Magic. They are both budget printers. They're super cheap. They have some different advantages to each one. So the A5S, for example, it's got an incredibly large build area. You've got 305 millimeters wide and 330, I think, millimeters high. So you can print giant figurines or giant heads for cosplay costumes or whatever else. So that giant build volume is an incredible tool for printing large scale prints. It has a heated bed, which you can do PLA, ABS. Some people have had success with TPU. You can do PETG as well. PETG is a material I really like. It gives you really strong prints without having the same kind of crazy warping as you get with ABS. It's a 32-bit printer, so this is actually a second generation printer in this series. JGAurora previously had the A5 printer, and this printer's been revised. They've added a few more improvements to the mechanical structure, so actually it's more rigid now. It's got a brand new motherboard, so you can actually get higher quality prints. I didn't know if this would make a difference, but actually the mechanical improvements they've made and the 32-bit printing gives you a really good surface quality. I'm actually quite impressed. Compared to the A5, it is actually a step up, even though the printers look almost identical. So that 32-bit software does seem to make a good difference. Like I said, you've got that huge build volume, and yeah, it's a really, really easy printer to assemble. My A5 review, you can watch me assemble it live. I think it took me 15 minutes or 20 minutes. It's really straightforward. There's only about 6 or 7, no, and I'll count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's about 8 screws total, and you've assembled it. You plug a few connectors in and you're done. It's really, really straightforward. The instructions are pretty clear. It's a great printer for beginners who just want to get up and running with printing really easily. So, JG Maker Magic. Why would you get this one over this one? Well, first of all, this one's cheaper, which is always a nice thing. With 3D printers, the smaller you make a printer, the easier it is to make a high quality printer. So I'll try to explain a bit more about that. So if you have a large printer and you want to print something flat and straight, everything needs to be really strong to hold all the parts correctly aligned. If you make a smaller printer, it's a lot easier to use thinner parts, lighter parts, and still maintain the same print quality. And the JG Maker Magic is actually really quite light. I can pick it up with one hand quite easily. It's incredibly rigid. They've got these aluminium extrusions, which I really, really like. Assembly is quite straightforward. There's probably a few more screws than the A5S, but it's still quite a straightforward printer to assemble. They've got some great videos on the JGAurora YouTube page. So if you have any questions about how to assemble it, you can watch those videos, as well as technical support, which is quite helpful too. The print volume on the JG Maker Magic is smaller. However, this print size I think is actually perfect. 95% of all the prints I've ever done, probably more than that actually, would all fit inside the print volume of the JG Maker Magic. It's really a great size 3D printer. I've tried 3D printers that have a build volume of like 1/4 of this size, and it's a bit small. I've tried ones that are about 2/3 this size. That's pretty good. But the size of the Maker Magic, I could live with this for almost all of my prints. There is nothing to be worried about with getting a smaller printer. Unless you have a real need to get a big print volume, the JG Maker Magic is really a great start. It's got a traditional 8-bit motherboard. This means that it's got very standard Marlin firmware out of the box. There's custom firmware that Dahi's created, but obviously that's unofficial, but it's quite easy to work with. The motherboard's quite simple. You can do some modifications to this printer. You've got these aluminium extrusions that are easy to do. However, there is no additional ports on the motherboard, so adding things like a BL Touch can be a bit more tricky. Both these printers have quite a range of mods you can do on Thingiverse. The A5 family has an amazing collection of mods you can do. Things like direct drive, things like adding new fans, things like upgrading the Raspberry Pis internally. adding camera mounts. It's quite amazing what people have done. And the extrusions on the JG Maker Magic make it easy to mount things to as well. It's quite a clean printer. There's a few cables at the back, but it's not too hard to manage them with some cable ties. And the print quality is really, really good out of the box. It's a very reliable extruder design. So in terms of having print jams and those kinds of things you might have seen on early printers, the Magic I'd say has been one of the best printers I've used out of the box in terms of print reliability. It prints onto this plastic mat that gets you really good print adhesion first time. The JGAurora A5S has a glass print bed with this diamond bed coating. This coating perhaps is a little bit more tricky to master, but actually is, I think, better than this print surface. So as long as your surface is super, super clean, so you can clean it with isopropyl alcohol, your prints will stick beautifully to the A5S glass diamond bed. And then once your prints cool down, they will literally pop off. It'll be very, very easy to remove. The plastic print bed on the JG Maker Magic, prints will stick really easily, and peeling them off can be a little bit more work. You may need to use a scraper, but they're both super reliable platforms, and you can add a glass print bed to the JG Maker Magic. I can share links if people are interested, so you can get that diamond bed coating effect on the JG Maker Magic. It's a nice upgrade, I think, to make it really easy to remove prints. But out of the box, both are really easy to get up and running, have good print quality, and I actually can recommend both these printers. Significantly improved over the A5. A lot of things have been refined on the A5S, so yeah, top stuff with those printers. There'll be lots of questions. I'm seeing some comments here about the Ender 3. Ender 3, there's a few other ones from G-Tech that are also small. I've tried a few other printers. I haven't tried the Ender 3. There's a big community there. But from what I've tried with the Maker Magic, I've been very, very happy with it. Great. Let me just have a quick check of the comments and see if I'm missing anything. Yes, Lucky Dip giveaway will be open to everyone. Some people saying they've enjoyed the A5. So the A5S is less modifiable than the A5 because it's got that proprietary motherboard. We've done a lot of work trying to build a custom firmware for the A5S, which gives us things like mesh bed leveling, which is quite nice. But the main design is the same, so you can do a lot of the same sort of hardware mods. I've seen people do things like direct drive. I've seen people do things like adding cameras mounted onto the print bed so you can get some cool time lapses. And yeah, the frame is definitely more solid. The A5S has a long Bowden tube, so for print times, this will mean you have to use retractions to avoid stringing. Retractions will add some time to your print durations, so just be aware that if you're printing the same file on the JGA5S and the JG Maker Magic, the Magic will actually print it faster in most cases because the shorter Bowden tube can mean you can use lower retraction settings. For beginners, that probably doesn't sound like it makes a lot of sense. I guess what I'm saying is actually in some cases, the smaller size of the Maker Magic can mean you can do faster prints in less time than the larger print of the A5S. The A5S has a large print head and a large print bed which you can move around. The lighter parts on the Maker Magic can give it a bit more of a nimble advantage in some cases. The A5S has SD card printing on the front, and the Maker Magic has SD card printing on the side. And you can also connect the the Maker Magic up to a Raspberry Pi for Octoprint. The A5S is not supported with Octoprint out of the box, as far as I know, but you can upgrade the firmware to get around that as well. There is no Wi-Fi in the A5S stock. Let me get round to the questions because we want to get cracking with this. So I'm going to start now. Let me make a comment here. Open for questions. Yeah, so shoot through some questions and tell me a number between 1 and 256 and I'll book in your lucky dip. Give me one sec. So, let's bring up my screens here. Bear with me 1 second. Got to get the comments visible. So, entry form. Where's the live chat gone? Hold on. All right. Well, we've got a whole lot of questions. Okay, why did JGAurora change the name to JG Maker? I'm going to ask JGAurora to answer that one. Question number one, JGAurora, why was this one called JG Maker and this one called JGAurora? We would like to know the answer to that. That's a good question. Any plan to get higher quality wires or better guards? The original A5 design has been improved with the A5S. There are things like sleeving on the cables. This really helps with things like cables rubbing around on things. There's no longer a cable chain, so there are some things that actually do go a long way to improving the reliability of the A5S over the A5. So Casey Reinhardt, I need people to tell me their numbers. So Casey Reinhardt, can you tell me what your number is? Brothain Christ 06, can you tell me the number you want? Is there Wi-Fi for the Magic? Chris Hart. No, there isn't, but it's got a USB port. Give me one sec. It's got a USB port on the side. And you can pick up something like a Raspberry Pi. You can plug this in, and it's easy to get Octoprint set up on these things, and then this will let you print over Wi-Fi to these printers. You connect this box up to this printer with a USB cable, and then that can help you get printing over the network. All right, Chris Hart, what's your number? Too many questions, guys. I'm gonna have to get through these. Bear with me. Wow, did not plan how to keep track of these questions very well. Bear with me, give me one sec. So I need to get a number from Casey Reinhardt, a question from Brother in Christ, I think it is, 06, and Chris Hart. Now Wet Dog 09 asks, are the stepper drivers upgradable on the Magic? Unfortunately, they're not. The JG Maker Magic also has a proprietary 8-bit motherboard. You can replace the motherboard if you wanted to get that upgradable stepper drivers. I haven't had any major issues with the print quality on the JG Maker Magic, but some people do like to upgrade the stepper drivers to add things like TMC stepper drivers, which are very, very quiet in operation. So no, you can't upgrade the stepper drivers, unfortunately. That would have been a nice option, but I have seen some people work on replacing the motherboard with a MKS Gen L or other options out there, or even a 32-bit motherboard as a nice upgrade. If you upgrade the motherboard, that can also let you have more ports to add things like a BL Touch or other features as well. Both these printers have filament runout sensors, so if your printer runs out of filament mid-print, they'll pause quite nicely. And both of them also have power outage print resume. So I had this before, I actually turned on the Magic and it said, hey, do you want to resume your last print? I was like, oh, it will remember the last print you did and ask you to continue that off where it stopped in the case of a power outage. Pedro Nobre, what's the best way to calibrate to perfection the JGAurora A5S? Patience and printing slowly. The faster you print, it's going to mean you have things from like rippling in the prints. If you're printing too quickly, if you slow things down, you'll be able to see exactly what is going wrong, and that'll help you to work out what settings to change from there. Also, post photos in the forum and on the Facebook group. Post photos of your prints and we can give you suggestions. That's always a good thing. There's lots of wise people in the group, so yeah, definitely do that. Any way to improve print resume on the A5S? I always get considerable layer shift. I'm sorry, I can't comment on that. I have not used the A5S print resume enough to comment on that way. Does A5S have a way to tighten the X-axis belt? Pens and calls. Yes, there is. So under this panel here, you can actually remove the belt there. In terms of any way of tightening the belt, there's not really a tool as such, but there's a few tricks to doing it that we can help you do if you want to tighten it. As long as it's reasonably tight, you're not going to have a problem. The X carriage is really nice and light, So it's usually tight enough out of the box. Unless you're getting significant rippling on the sides of your x-axis prints, I'd say it's generally all right. So let me get these numbers. Give me one sec. Pens and calls, I need to know your number. So 107 for Casey. Chris Hart was 24. Wet Dog. Uh, 22. Bear with me, guys. I'm sorry to hold you up. Pens and calls. So I'm going to keep trying to answering questions, but we're going to open up the live draw in just a second. Just give me one sec so I can put these numbers through first of all. Pens and calls. I need to know your haha, very funny comment. I like it. I need to know your number. Where's our So first 10 questions: Casey, Brother in Christ, Chris Hart, Wet Dog, Pedro, L3LK3K. That's 7. I need numbers, guys, as well. Pierre Fontaine, 8. Hunter WS. And Galactic Empire. How easy is it to add Octoprint to the A5S? It's, from what I've found with my early testing, I could not get Octoprint to connect to the A5S. With the custom firmware, I have been able to connect to the A5S and then print fine with Octoprint. But I did have to use the custom firmware on the A5S in order to use Octoprint. I think JGAurora may have fixed that with their factory firmware in the latest version, excuse me, but I can't confirm that. So just be aware you may need to use the custom firmware if you want to use the A5S with Octoprint. The custom firmware is still a good option because you still get 32-bit printing, which gives you that great print quality. Any questions I missed here that I want to answer? Just bear with me one sec, guys. I need to get a number from Brother in Christ at 4. And Pens and Calls. Nearly there. Pens and Calls, I need your number. So if you need to give me a number ASAP, Pens and Calls if you want to be getting your bonus draw. Pedro, I need your number, Pedro. Is there a number you've given me? There we go, 166. Pedro, L3K, 3K. I need to get your number, 33. Number 8, Pierre Fontaine. Nearly there, guys. Sorry, bear with me. 55. And Hunter WS. 181. What size nozzle does it use? They all use standard E3D V6 hot end nozzles. They come with 0.4mm nozzles from the factory on both of them, which I think is a really good size for starters. And Galactic Empire, what number did you have? 66. Order 66. Ha ha ha. Very good. I like that. Much appreciated. All right, let me just put those in super quickly. Casey, 107. Excellent. And then you had Brother in Christ at 4. Chris Hart at 24. Nearly there, guys. 24. Wet Dog had 22. Pens and Calls, I haven't got a number for you yet. Pedro. Had 166. L3K3K, head 33, Pierre, head 55, Hunter WS head 181, and Galactic Empire head 66. Okay. Beautiful. All right, so I'm going to open up the competition now. Give me one moment. Let me change my website. Give me one sec. So, need to add in this one. Bear with me, guys. Okay, go for it. Reload your page and hopefully you should be able to enter the competition now. Hopefully. Go for it. One entry per person. If you've asked a question, yes, you get an extra entry, but go for it. So live.jgaurawiki.com, go for it. Put your email in, your name in, and click on your buttons to choose your numbers. Go for it. We've got 30 people here, so you've got a good chance. Let that go through. I'm going to keep answering questions while we leave that open for a few minutes. What is the height limit volume for the Magic? I think it's about 180. No, it's more than that. I think it's about 25. Let me just double check that on the website. Looks like people have been doing the numbers. That's good. The print volume on the JG Maker Magic is 220 by 220 by 250. That extra height's quite nice, especially if you want to print Eiffel Towers, which are one of the prints I really like. Yeah, 250 high, 220 by 220, which I think is a really, really good size. It's the same size as the Ender 3 for reference, and you can buy the glass build plate for the Ender 3, and that will work. All you need to do is tape that on there and then raise your Z end stop up very slightly to compensate. That'll push your nozzle up a bit and it's done. It's really, really easy. Okay, how are we going on the entry forms? Numbers disappearing, numbers disappearing. All right, I'm gonna give you 2 minutes more and then we're gonna close off the entry form. We haven't got the numbers. There's still tons of numbers left there. Only one number, guys. Yes. Have I said it wrong on the website? Have I? It's just one number. I'm sorry. Yeah, just one number, and then one bonus entry if you ask a question. Are we having problems? Are there? Is there a 3D printers, reviews and more? It says pick a box, but there's nothing there. So live.jgaurawiki.com, you should be able to see a whole lot of boxes there, hopefully. One number per email address is correct. One guess per person, unless you asked a question, I've given you the bonus one. With the custom firmware for the A5S, yes, we got mesh bed leveling working. Are both typically integrated into typical slices. The A5S you can get into Cura, download Cura, pick the A5S, and you're up and running straight away. It's really easy. The JG Maker Magic, I think I added that earlier on this year, so I think yes, that should also be in Cura. Just download regular Cura, choose JG Maker Magic, and you're up and running. You could print any regular G code. So if you use Simplify 3D or Easy Print, there's heaps of slices out there. You can use Slick 3R, you can use any standard 3D printer slicer software on the market to turn your STL 3D files into G-code. These printers should work fine with those. And now let me just see. I think we're going to close off things in just a second. Pens and calls. Did you give me an extra number for your extra thing for your question? 210. All right. If you've got 210, I might book out 210 for you as well. All right. 210's booked, so I'm going to give you 211. Alrighty. So I'm going to close this down in about 1 minute, and then I'm going to draw the prizes. Give me 1 sec here. Hopefully this has been a fun, interactive quest. Galactic Empire, yes, you did get an extra number. Your number was 66, so you can pick any other number you want. So the prize, yes, the prize will be an SLA printer. So for those of you who just joined us late, I'm going to go back through my slides quickly. So today's prizes, we have one 3D printer up for grabs. That is the brand new JGAurora G3. It's a resin printer, so very different to FDM filament printers, but the resin means you can print incredibly high detail. Let me show you. Have I got one here? Because I have a resin printer that I haven't shown off in review yet. I thought I had a resin print, but maybe I don't. No, maybe I don't. Anyway, the detail you can get with a resin printer, it's a different class of print quality compared to FDM. So Galactic Empire, I've picked a number for you, so that's all good. I've done that one for you, don't worry. Slides. So, Lucky Dip, 25 prizes, 1 in 10 wins. So if you want to get either of these printers, there's going to be massive discounts for Black Friday. This is the best prices they've ever been on Amazon. So Amazon USA, $319 for the A5S, and for the Magic, $183. So under $200, you've got a great 3D printer, up and running, easy to use, good community, great print size, good print quality. It's hard to go wrong. Germany as well, there'll be discounts on the Amazon store for Germany. And also AliExpress.com, there's a few, they're running a campaign on there too. You can visit the AliExpress page for JGAurora. There's a link on the live page, and they're running some discount coupons there as well too. Done the questions. Lucky Dip, let's close it off. Give me 1 sec, and close this off, and then we're going to draw the winners. Dum 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 dum. I did not have time to plan music for this. It would have been good. All right. Let me just check where we're going. That one. So, I'm going to close things off. Give me 1 sec. So entries will now no longer work. Let's go back and just check that things are looking good. Okay, so now it's time for me to draw the winners. So the way this is going to work, how do I do this? Bear with me 1 sec. So the way this is going to work, I have an Excel document. This is maths, I know. I have a list of numbers from 100 to 256, and I'm going to use a random number to shuffle this up. So I'm going to go random number generator. Let's bring this over to here so you guys can see it. Whoops. Random.org. Hopefully this is still showing up on the live stream. I hope. Hope things are working. So let's get a random number. This says official random number generator. That sounds like a good place to start. All right. Pick a number between 1 and 256. And our random number is 55. So I'm going to take 55 there. 55. I'm going to put 55 into here. And now we will find out who has won what. So 68, you've won a coupon, and 68 is not picked. All right. So not picked. So put a mark there. 74, nozzle. Casey Reinhardt, you've won a nozzle set. So Casey, I'm going to put your name there. Next one. The printer has been won by no one yet. Okay. That's still yet to be won. 98, coupon. No one. No one's won the coupon either. 108, nozzle. No one. You guys are not very lucky, are you? We'll have to redraw to get some more winners out of this one, I think. 122, filament. No one as well. Okay. 127, filament. No one. Coupon. Whoops. 141. No one. 148, nozzle. No one. I think I probably should have made sure more of the numbers were picked. So, nozzle, 166. Pedro. 180. No one. So, congrats Pedro. You won the nozzle. 196. No one. And 210. Thomas. Well done, Thomas. You won some filament. 214. No one. Okay. So, at this point, we've still got a whole bunch of stuff left to go. So I'm going to take out these people who've won things. If you've won something, I'm going to say you're not eligible to enter again. And we will redraw for the rest of the stuff. So what I'm going to do, we're going to get a new random number in a second, so these won't matter at all. And I'm going to open the redrawing again, so you can have another go. Give me 1 second. So you're going to need to be quick, because this is going to be, you're going to get multiple entries this time. So you're going to want to be pretty quick with this one. But like I said, if you've won something, you're not eligible to enter again. And if you win something, you're not eligible to win any other prizes. So you can't win everything. If you win something, you're taken off the list from all the other questions. All right, let's get ready. I'm going to reopen the entries again. In 3. Hold on a minute. Come on, internet, don't let me down. Hopefully the video is still working. Bear with me, guys. Come on, internet, you can do it. I think you guys might be killing my web server. Just wait a second. I won't be able to open it unless you do it, because I have to delete all the entries still. So just wait 1 second. Oh dear. You've killed my website, guys. Oh dear. Hold on. Hold on. All right. So I'm going to open up the drawing, but I'll say go, and then I'm going to delete all the old entries so you can have another crack at it. So bear with me. Let's just see, is the grid showing up? All right, the grid's showing up. You'll now be able to enter as many entries as you want. So I'm going to download all the old entries. Give me one sec. Export. Dump all rows. Save. Okay. And now we're going to dump all these. Bear with me, guys. Okay. I'm going to clear the boxes out. And I'm going to count you down. Delete all those. Yes. Yep, they're all done. Guys, just wait 1 second because I have to delete all the boxes. So don't add more entries because it's not going to do anyone any favors. I will promise you I'll say go. Just give me 1 sec. People are queuing up all their tabs right now. I can smell it. Okay. All right, I'm going to have to disable the entries until I'm ready because this is just not working. People are not listening to me. 1 sec. Okay. That should stop things. Hold on 1 sec, guys. Because yes, that printer is still up for grabs, so it's worth sticking around. Hopefully we won't be too much longer. Come on. Check or delete. Yes. Okay. All right, entries are all getting cleared out. And your email needs to be valid. If your email is not valid, I'm not going to count your entry. It needs to be your real name with your real entry. All right, here we go. Time to crash my website. 5, 4, 3, 2. There's a bit of a lag, so it doesn't really matter when I say it. Go! Anyway. Entries are filling up. I can see the numbers disappearing. Let me put this on the view over here. Numbers are filling up. Can you buy a separate glass bed for the A5S? Yes, you can. The bed is removable. There are clips on it that hold it down. You can take those off or replace the bed. If you want to print on a different print surface, say you want to use a PEI sheet for some materials, or if you want to add a magnetic, removable, flexible plate, lots of options out there. You can replace the build plate. So to enter, live.JGAurorawiki.com. There's still a few slots open. I think still a few slots open. Yeah, still a few slots open. People going gangbusters. Give me 1 sec. All right, this is a bit exciting. We'll find out who's won the printer. Like I said, if you've won something already, you won't be eligible to enter again. And if you win something, you only get one prize. So at the moment, what do we have up for grabs? We've still got a lot of stuff. All right, give me 1 sec. Let me just double check that I haven't missed anything. While it fills up. Yeah. No. So actually someone did win something before, so we'll come back to that later on. I think that's a coupon that's been won. Let me just make sure I just... Is our grid filled? Almost. A few numbers left to go. Come on, guys. The free entries, go for it. All right. Where's my mouse pointer? So let me just check I haven't done too many extra things. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Is that grid filled? All right, let's do it. Finally, let's draw another number. Random number. Today's random number is sponsored by the number random number 11. Okay, so I'm going to go into my winner list. 11. So let me bring this across. So we have entry forms. Here's my list of winners. Okay. Box ID. Drum roll, please. Number 24 is Ding Prude Home. I don't know how you pronounce that. Well done, you won a coupon. Come back to the printer. I think you know who that is. I'm going to announce them at the end though. Ding Prude Home has entered 24. So again, I have to get rid of that one. That's gone. Ding, I'm sorry, you've already won something. You can't do that one. 64. Again, Ding. You do a lot of entries, Ding. So Ding, I'm sorry, you've won something, so I'm going to remove all of your entries. So guys, there can be a few more boxes opening up in just a second. If you want to grab those extra boxes. Actually, we'll do that. We'll just finish this off first, otherwise I'm going to mess things up. Sorry. All right, 78. Who's on 78? Stephanie Reinhardt. Stephanie? Congratulations, you've won a spool of filament. Well done, Stephanie. And then 83, Ding Prude Home. You've got a lot of entries, mate. 97, Philip. Well done, Philip. You've won yourself a coupon. 104, Jaroslaw Trajan. 115, Tana Kulstra. Well done. You've won yourself some filament, Tana. Congratulations. 136. We've got Kyle Sawyer. Hopefully I said that right. Congratulations, Kyle. I'm going to message you guys with your emails, so hopefully your emails are all correct. 152, Bernard Reuter, I'm not sure. Congratulations, you won some nozzles. 170 is Kyle again, so no winner for that one. 173, Stephanie, you've already won something as well. 194, Christian, well done. Christian from Poland, looks like. You've won some filament. And who hell, Nozzle. Mark Fries, congratulations, Mark. You snagged some nozzles. So this is a 3-pack of 0.4mm nozzles. 217, Dingprut Home, 221. Dingprut Home, you've got a lot of entries. 227, again. 237, again. Yeah, you may have successfully done some copy paste work that I can see. And that's it. Let's go 256. Kevin, well done, Kevin. Voigt, you've got yourself some filament. No, coupon. Sorry, would have been nice with filament. Then these ones here are bigger than 256, minus 256. So let's just find out who won what here. One is coupon. This is Kevin. Oh, you won something already. Well done. First and last, nice numbers. Number 7, Rich Herbert. I'm sorry, I'm not pronouncing that correctly. You've got the nozzle. And then let's just draw the printer. Number 40. Congratulations to Kevin Voigt. In fact, Kevin, you would have won that first of all, so you did not win the coupon. You've won a printer. Congratulations. So, yeah, I haven't looked at the chat. I'm imagining chat is blowing up. But congratulations, Kevin. Yeah, I think I'd trade the coupon as well. The coupons are definitely good value. Definitely a better deal than the printer. No, congratulations to Kevin. You've won the printer. So yeah, we have a Facebook group for the JGAurora A5S family. So you look up JGAurora A5S, you'll find the group. We have a Facebook group for the JG Maker Magic. So if you have any of these printers, join us on Facebook. I've also got a forum, JGAuroraforum.com. So any problems or questions or advice, or you want a good coupon deal, message me. I'll see what I can do. I've got contacts. Yeah, these are great printers. Check them out. I'm going to be looking forward to trying out the new JGAurora G3 at some stage. Sounds like a fun new printer with super high resolution printing. And yeah, it's that's about all I've got for today, guys. Let me see how things are going here. Have I got any more slides? Am I missing anything? Let's hide all this. That's the winners. Thank you guys for joining me today. 8 o'clock. Feel free to ask more questions in the chat. I'll stick around for a bit more time. But otherwise, thank you for joining for the live event. And I'm going to email all the winners, reach out to them via email and get your shipping details and then pass them to JGAurora. Thank you for your patience. It's taken us an hour, but hopefully it's been a bit of fun. Black Friday, go get some bargains. And have a great day. And happy Thanksgiving to those in the USA. Yes, happy Thanksgiving. Spend some time with family and friends. Away from the office desk, that's for sure. Always a prize winner. Yes, we'd all have loved to win. I wish I had more to give away, but I think that was a pretty good generous offer from JGAurora with a free printer and a whole lot of free filament and other goodies as well. So thank you again to JGAurora for sponsoring this stream. Wish them the best of luck with their sales with Black Friday. There really are good value coupons. And thank you all again for joining me. Hey, Steve. So yeah, that's it. It was lots of fun coding up that 256 grid. Some late nights there, but I thought it was a bit more fun than just sending your email in is to pick a number. So anyway, bit of fun. So see you guys. Thanks again for joining us. I think for me it's coffee o'clock, 8 o'clock a.m. for me. Have not had much sleep, so yeah, coffee time. Happy birthday. Yep. Have a great day, guys. I'm in Australia, Melbourne, for those who are interested. Yeah, Kevin, you've earned it. You've been very active on the forum. You've helped a lot of people. So, congratulations, mate. Good job. Thank you, Pierre. Appreciate that. Might be a double. I've already got the espresso machine preheated, so I'm going to definitely appreciate the coffee today. Whew. Well, that's about all we've got for today. So I'm going to wrap things up here if there's no more questions. And yeah. All right, this is me signing out. 8:08 a.m. from Melbourne, Australia. Peace out. Happy printing. See you guys.